Speaker, Canadians want answer to the ever-widening pattern of voter suppression that happened under the Conservatives. Now, we understand today that a Conservative will be coming forward to admit their responsibility for their role in the voter fraud in Guelph. That's a good start. But who paid for those calls? Who provided the scripts? And why are they the same scripts as being used in other ridings? Is there something else the government would like to tell us about their role in this before it comes to a public inquiry?
The Honourable Parliamentary Secretary to the Prime Minister.
Well, of course, Elections Canada is the agency that's charged to deal with this, Mr. Speaker. But what we've learned, and this is what the Liberal leader must respond to, is that the Liberal leader, in fact, provided these training sessions on Saturday, April 30th. The Liberal Party, 4 Liberal members, 1 o'clock Saturday, April 30th. And what they did was they trained them on Liberal robocalls. And what the Liberal member from Guelph then did, Mr. Speaker, is conduct a phony robocall that broke the CRTC regulation, broke Elections Canada Act laws. Indeed, Mr. Speaker, they've acted in a fashion that is disgraceful, deceptive, and dishonest. And I will say it outside, Mr. Speaker.
The Honourable Member for Timmins, James Bay.
Mr. Speaker, the issue here is not the incompetence of the Liberals with their campaigns. It's about voter fraud that happened under the Conservatives. So now we have a Conservative who's coming forward, and the government pretends he acted alone. Who paid for those scripts? Who gave him the money to make those calls? And why did he have access to the National Conservative Database? Do they really think the Canadians are going to believe that a guy who named himself after cheese, curds, and gravy is behind this as though he's some kind of robo-fraud equivalent of Dr. Evil? When is the Conservatives going to come clean with their involvement in this coordinated campaign of voter harassment?
The Honourable Parliamentary Secretary to the Prime Minister.
Once again, Mr. Speaker, the unsubstantiated smear campaign of the NDP. But what we know and what we have evidence of, Mr. Speaker, is that on 5 o'clock on Saturday, April 30th, in the riding of Guelph, the Liberal member from Guelph placed an illegal robocall. These deceptive robocalls, Mr. Speaker, used a phony number, a phony person, and they attacked and suppressed votes in Guelph. That was the real intent behind them, Mr. Speaker. The Liberal candidate and the Liberal Party has acted in a fashion that is deceptive, disgraceful, and dishonest.
The Honourable Member